Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Molly here. We've got our midweek installment for Operation Change Springfield, and today our focus is on burpees. Now, the title of this was the best body blaster, which is a burpee, and I believe that is completely true. Burpees can be used for any level of athlete, any age, from kids all the way up to even very older adults who maybe aren't quite so mobile and even have a hard time getting around. A burpee is basically just being down on the ground and getting yourself back up, as simple as that. So this is important for everybody to be able to do, especially the older that you get. You always want to be able to get yourself up off of the ground efficiently. So I'm going to show you guys how this can be used for complete beginners, people who have no intensity yet in their workouts, all the way up to, I'm going to have Coach Tim demo a minute of burpees for us so that you can see the intensity that can be brought about doing just 1 minute of an exercise and how intense that can be. Can you tell them to quiet down? Like I said, I'll be showing all different versions, and I've got Tim out here to be my demo boy today, so thanks, Tim, for coming. So first off, what he's going to show us is the most basic version of a burpee, which what he's going to do initially is just reach his hands down to the ground. Now, if you're limited in flexibility, you can bend your knees as much as you need to. So he's just going to reach his hands down to the ground, step his feet back, and then he's going to go ahead and just step his feet forwards and stand up from there. So, get out of the way here. That's probably the most basic version of the burpee. So let's see that again. So just reaching to the ground, stepping the feet out to a nice plank position, stepping back in, and then standing up. So if we want to take this a little bit further, get the intensity to come up a little bit, add a little bit of maybe strength to this movement, what he can do is reach his hands down, step his feet back, and go ahead and, now maybe he's not strong enough to perform a push-up, so what he can do is just lay down to the ground and then roll himself back up into that plank. And then step the feet forwards and stand up from there. If he does have a little bit better strength base, he can go ahead and reach down to the ground, do a strict push-up after he walks his feet back, walk the feet in, and then stand up. So if we want to make the intensity even higher, what we could do, maybe we leave out the push-up to start with if that's too tough on the upper body. What he could do is start to jump the feet back. So he can reach the hands down, jump the feet back, jump the feet forwards, and then stand from there. So that's going to get the heart rate a little bit higher. We're going a little bit faster, a little bit more core involvement there as well. So if we want to combine both of those, we can go hands to the ground, he can jump the feet back, do a push-up, jump the feet in, and then stand from there. Again, if the upper body strength or core strength is lacking a little bit, he can come down, jump the feet out, lay down, roll himself up, and then jump the feet forwards. So we're getting closer and closer to a, traditionally, at least with CrossFit, what you'll see is a full burpee. So we're going to add a little jump clap overhead to that. So I'm going to have him jump back, do a push-up, jump forwards, and give a jump clap. So that's probably the most common way. Other than that, when we're really going for speed or we have a lot of high reps, you could do that rolling push-up as well. So show us the rolling push-up with the jump clap. Okay. So that's another version of the burpee. So you guys can make this as simple or as hard as you want to. Time domain is going to make a big difference. You can see this is a lot of moving going on at once. So if you maybe just want to start off doing 10 of those, take your time, see how your heart rate feels, and you can go from there. Another thing, like we're going to show here, maybe it's just 1 to 5 minutes of burpee work, and what you can do is try to do as many reps as possible in that 1, 2, 3, however many minute time span, and over time, see if you're able to get more and more work done in that allotted time. And if so, there's proof right there that you're getting in better shape. So, Tim, why don't you show us maybe a beginner style 5 burpees. If this is your first day doing burpees, this might be something good to just test out and see how you feel. There's 1. That's 2. That's 3. 4. And 5. So for some of you guys, if you're limited on mobility, if you've not worked out much before, or maybe you just know you're not in great shape at the moment, that might be your best route to start, is just with a simple 5, maybe each day add 5 from there. Another idea would be to set a clock running, and maybe every minute at the start of a minute do 1 to 5 burpees for X amount of minutes, so that way you have some built-in rest as well. So what I'm going to have Tim demonstrate for us, he's going to do 1 minute of burpees as fast as possible to show how even if you just have 1 minute of free time, you can still effectively get a great workout in, get your heart rate up, get a little upper body strength, get a little bit of lower body strength. And again, these could be done with any of the versions. And a little disclaimer, there's no correct or incorrect burpee. There's all just different versions. We've seen wide feet, narrow feet, push-up, no push-up, jump, no jump, all different versions. And that's exactly what it is. It's just a different version, not a correct or incorrect way. So what I'm going to have Tim do is the most common way that you will see typically in CrossFit competitions or any type of competition, that he's going to go ahead and jump back, do sort of the rolling push-up, but he's so fast it's almost a mix of the rolling with the strict push-up and a jump clap overhead. So we're going to do 1 minute. I've got my stopwatch here, and we will time him and see how he does. All right.
He worked out yesterday pretty hard.
All right, so hopefully at home you can cheer Tim on. We will go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 20 seconds in, 9, 10, 11, 12, 30 seconds, 13, keep it up, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 15 seconds left, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, time. All right. Ooh, good job, Tim. So, just to get up close and personal, let's give Tim a little interview here. Let me turn around. How do you feel?
Tired. Really tired.
25 burpees in a minute?
Yeah.
Okay, so Tim's been doing CrossFit for about 8 years. He's been a collegiate athlete. So even 1 minute for fit people is a challenge. So, but he did take it quickly. So intensity is key. So Tim, say if you were someone who's been working out a little bit, what would be a good option if maybe going a minute all out is difficult? What would be some other ideas?
I like what Molly said, like on the top of every minute, go for, 5 to 10 or less, rest to the next minute, go again. And I just did 25 and I feel pretty good, so you don't have to do that many to really get a great workout. But you can go on the clock, you can go off the clock, as long as you're getting it done and doing them, moving well, and it's all relative to everybody, then you're doing just fine. And then slowly start to add more and more reps each week to your repertoire. But those plus the squats that we talked about before are two really good functional movements that could get you in great shape, and there's no equipment necessary, which
Wonderful.
is nice. Yeah.
Great. All right. Thanks for sharing. Thanks for doing the burpees, Tim. The more likes we get, maybe he'll do even more burpees on our next video.
For every like, yeah.
Thanks, guys.